Hello and welcome to Mastermind Academics, and in today's video I'm going to take you through Cesim Bank simulation. But before that, Mastermind Academics has some good news for you because we are offering tutoring services. So if you need help in Cesim Bank or any related Cesim simulation, text us on the email on the description or on the WhatsApp number. Thank you. So we're going to tackle the deposits part of Cesim Bank, and before that, you need first go through the market outlook so that you can make decisions under the deposit part. So we shall go back to the outlook and then maybe see what the outlook says before I can take you through what the deposits part is all about. So under the market outlook, you'll get a guide before you make your decisions, and also it explains and predicts on what will happen in each and every round. So you need to go through the economy, the banking sector, also the policy actions. So that's it. Next, we shall go back to the deposits so that I can take you through that. So under deposits, we have the deposit itself, we have the credit products, and lastly, we have the sales channels. So we shall start with the first one, which is the deposits. And here, under deposits, it simply means that we can fund our company using this part, and it's always divided into two. We have the demand deposits and we have the fixed term deposits. So under the demand deposits and the fixed deposits, these white cells here simply mean that here is where you put your decisions, under or on these white cells, and these blue cells is where now you put your estimates. You put your estimates here under these blue cells. For white cells, you put your decisions. So you need to keep in mind first that you're competing against other teams, and also you need to know that we have something called the reference rate. So and the reference rate is always in basis points. So if you go to the interest offer in basis points for the retail, now here we are making decisions. This simply means that we are paying the interest for retail in basis points for our retail customers who are depositing their savings into my bank or into our bank at the moment. So for retail, you'll put your basis points here, and also for private, you'll put your basis points here because you are paying the interest. Yeah. Next is the retail, and here we are estimating how much the balance will grow for these particular deposits. So remember now that we have this second one whereby you have the retail estimate, and now we are estimating how much the balance will grow for this particular deposit, so that you can see that the last round we had 41,350. So you'll estimate here what you want to have in this round. Next we have the fixed term deposits, but before that you should know that everything in this simulation is linked, and so everything you'll put under here and here, or maybe under the estimates, will appear in your bank balance sheet, so that when you press on the projections, you can clearly see that maybe the amount of profit that you are making. So that means that everything is linked in your balance sheet, so any decisions you put will directly appear on the balance sheet. Okay, that's how we do the demand deposit. So the next one is the fixed term deposits. Now here, these are fixed, and customers are committed to keep the money in our bank for a certain period of time, and so we have different periods. You can see that we have the 12-month, we have the 24-month. Yeah, so customers can maybe commit to put their money into a bank for 12 months, and under this we also have an interest offer, also in basis points for the retail and for the private. And here we can potentially agree to pay high interest for our customers, because you can see that customers are putting money in the bank for a longer period. And also you can change the values on the retail if you want, and for the last round you can see them here. You can see for the last round the decisions are here, so you can change and maybe add more or maybe reduce the way you want. Yeah. Also on the interest offer in 24 months, you can change based on the last round for the market, and maybe change for this round. That's it about deposits. Next part is the credit products. And now under the credit products, we are trying to sell the money we have in the bank from our customers. So remember that customers have been depositing money into our bank, so we want to sell that money. And here we have something called the mortgage loans. Here you can see mortgage loans, 12 months, 5 year, all that. So, and also we have the reference rate, maybe in basis points, and we have the mortgage loans for 12 months, for 5 year, we have the consumer loans, all that. So we also have the consumer loans and maybe the credit cards for 12 months each. And reference rate for 12 months is, you can see the reference rate for 12 months is 75 basis points. The reference rate for 5 year is 115 basis points. For example, maybe if the mortgage for 12 months is 200, that means that we are charging the client 200 plus 75 mortgage loans, plus the 75 reference rate. Yeah, so it will be 200 plus 75, which will be 275. So if the mortgage loans for 5 years is 230, we shall charge the client 230 plus this 115. That's it. Next part is the net growth rate in percentage, and another net growth rate. In the blue cells, we are simply making estimation about sales. Now that we are selling money to my customers, we estimate how much the balance will be growing for. Okay, next part is actually the lending terms, and the lending terms you're going to talk about expense to income, and this simply means that what's the percentage of the monthly or annual income that is spent on servicing the loans. So maybe if you are servicing the loans, how much will we spend monthly or annually so that we can service our loans. So the higher the expense to income, it means that the more loss or the more aggressive we are trying to acquire the client, and vice versa. So also the smaller the expense to income is, it means that the more conservative we are in trying to get the customer. Next we have the loan to value in percentage, and here it simply means that how much loan I can take against a particular asset, which is the mortgage loan. So you can see the mortgage loan here maybe it's 50%. So it simply means that how much loan we can take against a particular asset. So in the asset here is the mortgage loan. Then we can decide to maximize the maturity and then the credit card. So you can maximize this maybe to 50. And under the salary multiple, we should just maintain it at 2.5. And under the customer credit impairments, here we make decisions about credit impairments. And so provision for loans, we use the number before, and the net charge off is an estimation of how much of this provision for loan loss can be written off. So this net charge off is simply the estimation of how much of this provision loan can be written off. Then we have you can, after making the decisions under deposits, you can tap on projections so that you can see the amount of profit maybe you're making at the moment. For us, you can see you're making 40.21. So that's all about the demand part of Cesim Bank. If you need help in Cesim Bank or any related department in the Cesim Bank, text us on the email on the description or on the WhatsApp number, and we shall sort you out. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and maybe like our video. Thank you.